Hey, what is happening, muchachos? Welcome to the video. I gotta admit, I feel super late to the party when it comes to this video because just a few days ago, I finally saw Creed 2. And guys, that is one amazing freaking movie. I recommend everybody should go watch that. And one thing about that movie that I love so much was the training montages, man. That stuff got your boy inspired. And I thought to myself, like, you know what, guys? I got a YouTube channel. I do fitness, so why don't I create a workout around the movie Creed 2? So one thing I really loved about the movie was how they trained the fighters. So looking at the montages, they didn't do a lot of traditional stuff. There wasn't a lot of barbell or dumbbell movements. They seemed to do a lot of functional stuff. And also, the two main fighters were looking freaking jacked. So, for today's workout, is geared towards one, improving athleticism, because of course, if you're a fighter, you need to be athletic, and two, improving your aesthetics, because you know what? We all want to look good, man. So, without further ado, I think I've done enough jibber jabber. Let's get into the very first movements. Alright guys, so that's the first exercise of the day. So for this, we're going to be using the gymnastic rings. So if you guys don't have gymnastic rings, I highly suggest you get some, and you can get them in the link in the description box below. So the very first thing we're doing is something called an archer push-up. So this is very similar to a one-arm push-up, but you're only having one arm assisting you. So check it out, guys. As a boxer, you need to throw punches, right? When you're throwing punches, that's a pushing movement, but you only throw one punch at a time. So that is why we're doing the archer push-ups, because it more replicates what you'll be doing inside the ring too. And plus, it's amazing for being able to develop the chest, the shoulders, the triceps, as well as the core, because of the stability of the rings. So with this, guys, we're gonna do this for 3 sets of 8 to 12. And then once we're done, we're gonna move on to the very next thing. So for the next exercise, we're going to raise the rings a little bit off the ground, and we're going to do something called an archer row. This is the exact opposite of an archer push-up, because this is a pulling movement with one arm pulling and one arm flying. And this is great for working out your back, developing that thickness, and it also works out your shoulders, especially your real delts, as well as your biceps, man. Plus, by doing this exercise, it's going to balance out the archer push-ups and also going to prevent us from getting hurt. Because if you're a fighter, you do a lot of this, a lot of pushing. So you need to do pulling the opposite direction to make sure that you have that structural balance and prevent injury in the future. Because you know what? The healthier you are, the more you can work out and the more gains you can make. Archer push-ups and archer rows, we finished giving the upper body some love. It's time to move on to the legs, man, because even though boxing seems to be all up here, your legs are working as well. You need that quick footwork. So for that, we need to do some explosive stuff, and we're doing box jumps for 5 sets of 5. Now with box jumps, man, I really do feel like you need to keep the reps very low on these, because these really work your central nervous system. When I see people doing 10, 15, I'm like, what are you doing? That's retarded. Keep the reps low. And you want to get more volume, increase the sets. That's why we're doing 5 sets of 5 today. So very self-explanatory. You're on the floor and you jump out to the box and then you step back down. Now if you have mad hops, you want to pick a box that is pretty high, that's going to challenge you. For me, this is about hip height. Now if you don't feel like your jump is that great, you can do something a little bit lower, and as you get stronger you can go into higher and higher boxes. So after we're done doing some box jumps, one thing about boxing is you need to have endurance.
God, I freaking hate doing cardio. Ugh.
If you're watching the channel for a while, you know how much I freaking hate cardio. Hate it. But this makes it a little bit more fun to do. So this is something called an elevated pike shoulder taps. So this movement right here is going to help you develop the stabilizer muscles in your shoulder, as well as work your cardiovascular system. So with this, we're going to do this for 4 sets of 30 to 60 seconds. So if you guys have very good endurance and very good shoulder stability, you might be able to go all the way to 60 seconds. But if you're like me and your lungs are weak, 30 seconds might be challenging. So how we do this is we get into a pike position, put our feet on top of the elevated surface, walk our hands towards our feet, and then we want to now start transferring our weight from one hand to the other, and then you now tap the shoulder of the opposite hand. So pretty much you're running on your hands in one place. Now guys, if you've never done this, oh man, you're in for a treat, man. Your core, your shoulders are gonna be freaking burning, man, but oh, it's gonna feel so freaking darn good. So once we're done with 4 sets of 30 to 60 seconds, we then have just one more thing on the menu. Alrighty, so guys, we have come to the end of this journey. So for the final exercise, we are going to do some clapping push-ups, because you guys know boxing is pretty explosive. So what better way than to finish it off with some clapping push-ups for 4 sets of 15. So guys, this exercise, I'm sure as you can guess, is great for your chest, your shoulders, your triceps, but it's also great for your core, because you need to keep that tight core throughout the entire movement. You guys need to do full range of motion when you're doing this. I see a common mistake when people do clapping push-ups is they do half reps. Their chest doesn't touch the ground. No, that's a no bueno, all right? We need to go as low as possible, get your chest as close to the ground as possible, preferably touching it, and then explode all the way up. Give your boy a clap at the top, and then come back down and do 15 reps. And then we're going to do that for 4 sets. And then once you're done with all that, guys, you're done with the workout, man. With this routine, this is going to be great for athleticism as well as aesthetics. So guys, make sure to give it a go. With that, your boy's out of here because we're running out of sunlight. I need to get back to training some clients. If you guys like this video, you guys know what to do. Go ahead and give this one a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, what you doing, man? Go ahead and subscribe. And muchachos, muchachas, always remember this, guys. Always strive to improve, even if you're just a little, each and every single day. Kaizen. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.